So first off, I would like to say that I haven't made content lately because, I mean, I could have had time, but I was just gaming and not streaming those games on my downtime. Whatever, I'll get into that and what I've been playing, what I've been doing. But that's part of the main video here. But before that, I just wanted to say I did start a new job. So that's what's been going on for anyone watching that may not know, but all my main friends know, of course. And a lot of people do know that I'm a personal trainer now. Now, I just started last week, and there's a process, so I haven't gotten clients yet. Still going through onboarding and stuff. That being said, that's not what the video is about, but I just thought I would update saying, hey, I've been focusing more on not the YouTube channel, finishing some games, and focusing on my work, getting into things with my job, trying to get the ball rolling. And once I'm more comfortable with things there, maybe then I'll be a little less lazy and make more content. I don't know. Part of it is laziness of me not wanting to hook up my stuff to be able to make content or edit videos or whatever the heck. But the main thing about this video, I'll start now. That's just what's been going on in life anyway, is that Nintendo, in my personal opinion, what's been going on with the gaming industry has been quite crazy for the past month or two. And between PlayStation with the disc drive issues going on, getting rid of physical media, which personally I think it's over, guys, with PlayStation. I like, we'll keep fighting, people will keep fighting, but after seeing that they're putting the label on the boxes of the PS5s saying that 2028 games will no longer be coming out physically, they will be on the online digital store, blah blah blah, that made me think it's over. They don't care. They believe that their consumers will all continue buying their consoles no matter what. The PlayStation 6, they believe that everyone will be suckers into buying it because there will be one specific massive game that'll come out that everyone's playing and everyone's going to want to buy the console. Thing is, if you're paying $1,000 for a console, which is likely what it's going to be around that probably price range, for a game console for like $1,000 flipping dollars, I just don't think it's right to take away the disc drive for that price. I mean, regardless of anything else, like, having the option is nice of physical versus digital. They both have their goods and bads or whatever, but it's just nice that, like, if you're paying $1,000 flipping dollars now for a game console, because it's probably going to be around that, it just should have a disc drive, right? You know, I mean, for that price, I think it should. The price range is just so high. That's not even the main thing I was going to talk about with this video. I'm just mentioning it because it's been a while. The main thing I'm talking about here is Nintendo. I really think that depending on what Xbox's decisions are with their next console, Nintendo really might be the one that keeps the gaming industry really going right now. You know, they just do their own thing. They don't listen to the other companies. They don't feel like they have competition with PlayStation and Xbox. They just kind of do their own thing, you know? And it works for them. It works really well. And from what I'm seeing with Elder Scrolls Oblivion and with Indiana Jones, which, by the way, its only physical copy is on the Nintendo Switch too, those games are complete on cart, which is insanely impressive. And I think that games like those, and of course Cyberpunk, I think more games need to do that. I don't believe that Final Fantasy VII Part 3 is capable of doing that because Rebirth wasn't capable of doing that. I'm sure it'll be a key card, but at least even with a key card, at least you can pick up that case with the key card inside, physically give it to a friend, and say, here, you can borrow this for your Switch too. At least there's that, which is nice. I do think it sucks that keycards are a thing, But if they weren't a thing, we might not get as many games on the Switch 2 as we have. So I look at it that way. At least it's something, right? It's not all particularly digital media. It's only like partially digital media, but at least since that cartridge is there, even though it's not all on the cartridge itself, at least you can give it to a friend, let them borrow it, and let them download that into their console. As long as they have internet, which you do need internet, unfortunately. But in 2026, everyone can have internet. If where I live out in those sticks, can have good internet now, thanks to Starlink, anybody can have good internet. I'm pretty sure, like halfway decent internet out there. Because I split the price with my dad because it's expensive. You know, internet, if you want good internet out where I live, it's not cheap. You know, it's double what we were paying before. But it's worth it because it's good. It works good. The download speeds are good. The streaming is really nice and smooth overall, pretty much. And it's great. It's wonderful. I'm able to enjoy the hobbies a little bit more. That being said, I think that Nintendo is just in such a good place right now that they don't even care about what's going on in the industry. They are aware of it, but they don't care because they don't need to care. The Switch 2 just launched last year. We're getting physical media from Nintendo for at least the next like 8 years. Almost decade. I would say almost decade. We're probably going to get physical media from Nintendo. When it comes to the Switch 3, I don't know if we will. Because that's probably like 8 or 9 years away. Maybe. So by then, I guess I get it. But you got to think too, Nintendo has a lot of their own stores. They have Nintendo New York. They have Nintendo San Francisco, I believe it was. They have tons of stores in Japan. And half of their sales are physical media games. Like half of their games that sell are physical media. So we'll see what happens. I'm curious to know what Asha's going to do with the Xbox console, because I keep hearing it's going to be digital, and then I keep hearing it's not going to be digital. I keep hearing it's going to be digital, but they're going to have a separate disc drive option you can buy. And it's like, I don't know, you know? I'm really not sure what to think. I hope that Asha has looked at the backlash of PlayStation and is like, we need to rework the kinks here a little bit on our next system, and you can keep it a digital console, but we need to add a disc drive as an option on the side, kind of like how the PlayStation 5 Pro did that, where it was an option on the side where you could buy the disc drive for the console and kind of snap it on there, and you plug it in and it works. I think that that's the right option. I don't understand the point. I mean, I guess PlayStation's saving money, I guess, right? By not producing discs and the cases and the art and all that. But the thing is, the artwork on game cases, it's like such an important thing to have. Like I literally bought a Japanese copy of Smash 64 just because the case's art is nice. Like, it appealed to me so much that I just loved it, you know? And that's kind of the idea here. Like, that stuff is just really important to fans, and not to mention like Christmas gifts as kids. All of us, when we were kids, we got video games for Christmas, and those video games were physical copies of games and discs and cartridges or whatever, you know, Game Boy games, DS games, GameCube games, Wii games, Switch games, you name it, PlayStation 3, 4, 5, like everything, whole 9 yards. We all at some point in our lives grew up with that physical media. So moving on from that, that's just my points. And I think Nintendo's just doing great. You know, they're doing wonderful despite Mario Kart not having a lot of DLC or anything yet. I mean, they're adding more knockout tours, which is cool. It's actually kind of fun when they add new ones. The last couple they added, we had a little bit of fun when they came out. I just think more frequently. They don't need DLC this instant because the game is still selling, right? But I think slowly they're going to start, like the knockout tours, they're slowly adding more. But I think come like, I'm hoping the September Direct, if we get one, that they at least... maybe they give us a roadmap starting in 2027. Maybe at this Direct, they're like, hey, here is Mario Kart DLC. Here's an expansion pass, and we're starting to not bring out DLC in 2027. That's just what I think. I think it would be perfect because it'd be after a whole year, about a year and a half of the game being out. Start fresh in 2027. Start knocking out some Mario Kart DLC. Start it early in the year. That way you still got new content coming out for Nintendo games, and you don't need a game early in the year that bad. But they had a couple this year, but still. That being said, I've been playing a few things, beat a few things. It's been a lot of fun. So, Splatoon Raiders, my previous video, I talked about that. Splatoon Raiders, very great game, very fun game. A lot more fun than you would ever expect with the different upgrade system. And even post-game, the post-game, it really opens up. It gives you a lot more to work with. You can continue leveling up like crazy, grinding like crazy. The game gets harder and harder. I will just say this, Splatoon Raiders could never have ran on a Switch 1. Absolutely never. The game is crazy. Absolutely hectic. It's just full of enemies everywhere around you. You get cornered all the time. It's nuts. It is insane. That being said, so that's one thing I've been playing, and I'm still playing it here and there with friends because it's still a ton of fun. And then Stellar Blade, I actually beat that finally because that was a game on my to-do list to finally play and beat, and I finally beat it. And I did like all the side quests. I didn't 100% do everything, but I did all like the main side quests and stuff that were important. Really absolutely loved them. Had such a good time with it. Didn't get all the collectibles and stuff. Didn't get all the trophies, but I kind of want to go start New Game Plus just because it's such a fun game. And I went back and rewatched the trailer for Stellar Blade 2, and it gave me a new perspective on it. And now I'm like really excited to see where that game's story goes and if Eve is like a part of it at all, and the other characters from the first game, Lily, I don't know, or the characters in Zion. I'm very curious where they're going to go with it. I think obviously it's a different location and a different character, but I'm sure there will be some stuff related to the lore of the first game that'll be there, but who knows? Who knows? But yeah, Stellar Blade, awesome game. Loved it, and I could easily keep playing it because it's pretty addicting, not going to lie. So the other final game that I've been playing is Call of Duty Black Ops 2, but the campaign. I replayed it because I replayed the first one's campaign after all these years, and I thought it was fantastic. You know, just like the first game, it was a little confusing slightly towards the end at some points, but it was still really good. And I think that Black Ops 1 and 2 are just such gems, and it sucks that they only re-released ports and really re-released them digital only. It's one of those few games that you're like, you already planned to buy it, whether it was digital or physical or not, and it just kind of happened and you already planned to buy it anyways. Kind of like GTA 6, which majority of people are buying when that comes out. So I enjoyed the campaign. It was a lot of fun. So now it's basically just gonna be casually playing the multiplayer still because it's a dang good game. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you've been playing, and let me know your thoughts on everything. Do you believe that Nintendo is just still absolutely dominating the game industry, and you think that PlayStation is going to go down a very slippery slope downhill come the PS6? Or do you think that the PS6 actually will still sell well despite the problems with it being digital only? Do you think that the next Xbox console will be digital only, or do you think that they're going to make it a physical console, or is it going to have a separate disc drive for the console as an option? Because I think that's the best option there, just to have the disc drive separate. If you want the console to be digital only, be like, hey, you can still play all your Xbox games and we'll still make physical games. You just got to buy the disc drive, which does suck and sounds kind of greedy, but when you compare it to PlayStation, I'll take that any day. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Not sure when the next video will be yet. Maybe we'll do some live streams soon, but I will say there will be another vlog coming soon with some friends that you guys know. So look forward to that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.